Hello. How's my boys and girls doing today? Ladies and gentlemen's with an S, gentlemen's. So I'm going to talk to you about something that almost nobody talks about. Ooh. And I've got my electric blanket on because it's cold today. It is cold. It is. It's a little chilly. Anyway, some narcissists are extremely bored. They're all bored. They're extremely bored. They get bored easily. They have a small attention span. And as hot as they are for you in the beginning, that fades to black pretty fast. And before you know it, they're cheating. Okay? Some of them will get you into threesomes because I'm trying to get you used to me being with other people. Because I'm not going to be faithful to you if I'm a narc. Another thing that they will do that people don't really talk about too often is they drive fast. They drive fast and they drive erratically. Okay? And they'll always have an excuse. They will always have reasons. Remember, the list of reasons and excuses is longer than the Mississippi River and Missouri River combined. The excuses are endless. One of them, I didn't discover she's a narcissist until recently. We were in her yard and, oh, excuse me, holy crap. We were in her yard. She came flying up the driveway so fast you would have thought it was a police bust. I'm not kidding. Let me get Milo in the house. Hold on a minute, y'all. Come on. Come on. Are you done now? Are you done? Come. Sit. Sit. Thank you. Dry you off. Good boy. Nope. 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 Would you stop it? Sit. Come here and sit your honey down. Give me your paw. Thank you. Give it to me. Thank you. No. Give me your other paw. No. The other paw. The other paw. Milo, thank you. You got a couple of paws, okay? No. No. I said no. Knock you out. You're the one that insisted on going outside. That's not on me. That's on you, brother. Okay, I'm back. So he went outside with him, right? And he decided to walk in slow motion, like he's slowly strutting the runway. I went back in the house. Whenever you're done, let me know, because I'm not going to play with you. Strutting around. And it's cold and wet out there. He must have lost his mind up in here. What? Come on up here. And chill out. Behave yourself. And don't do anything silly. He's like, I can't help it. I am silly. You are. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so we're in her yard. She comes up the driveway like this. Boom! And we're like, what the hell? And you wonder why she has a long history of totaling cars. And multiple car accidents. And car accident which resulted in her hurting her back real bad. Because she drives like a freaking Mario Andretti. And she still to this day drives like that. And I found out that she's a goddamn narcissist. Now, when you don't see somebody that often, you're not going to find out necessarily that they're a narc. Holy mackerel. What? You're not going to find that they're a narc. You're just not. Because they don't see you that much. So they could put on their nice guy or nice girl costume. for a long time. They could do it for years. I didn't know for until years that she's a narc. But yeah, they drive really, really, really fast. Okay. Hippie did that. He goes to Open Heart Baptist Church. He's a big fat fraud. He's bisexual. He's into BDSM. He's into all of this freaky mess. And he's such a fake. The biggest fraud in the whole town, for the whole city of Columbia. One of the biggest frauds I've ever seen. Anyway, we had an argument coming back from the lake because narcissists do what they want when they want, and what you want is irrelevant, and what you want is going to cause endless excuses and reasons and bullshit as to why it can't be done, when the real reason is because they don't feel like doing it. So when we were coming back from there, all of a sudden he decided to start speeding. So now the son of a bitch is putting my life at risk. There ain't no excuse in the world that the judge is going to want to hear out of your scarecrow mouth. There is no excuse in the world that a judge is going to want to hear to justify why you killed an entire family, including small children, because you were driving like a fucktard. Okay? I'm sorry. You're standing on a blankie. Come on. Move your paw. Move this paw. Come on. Don't you get mad. I'm going to smack you in the head. Don't you dare. You'll get knocked to the moon, Alice. Anyway. Kadoosh. Right upside your knucklehead. Anyway. Start speeding. Putting my life at risk. I would love, God forbid something happen, I would love to see your bogus ass narcissistic lies in court telling the judge how you killed a whole family and the reason why you killed a whole family. I don't want anything to happen to anyone, but it does happen. I would love to hear your excuses. You think the judge is going to want to hear your narcissistic mouth running and all the reasons why you were driving like a freaking lunatic? The judge don't want to hear that. Fool. Woo, let me calm down. So they do drive fast. I remember I talked to another guy from a dating site years ago until I realized the dating sites are a colossal pain in the ass and a colossal waste of everyone's time, except for the people trying to hump other people. Yeah. First thing, I talked to him once, and then I talked to him many, many, many months later, like a year later or something like that. And he says the same thing. And because when he said it the second time, I realized who he was. One of the first things he tells you, pay close attention to what someone tells you. You just threw yourself on me. You think you're little? You're not. 86 pounds, just throws himself on you like, holy crap. Anyway, you're wet. You're still wet. I love you. Anyway, one of the first things he tells you in a conversation, I'm not kidding, early in the conversation, I drive really fast. Just to let you know, I drive real fast. Unless you want to die in a car accident, or unless you want to be paralyzed or severely injured in any other way, you want to lose an arm, you want to lose a leg, unless you feel like being in a situation like that, don't you dare go out with that person. Don't you dare. Don't you freaking dare. Because nothing good's going to come out of that. Nothing good is going to come out of that. Some of them will do it as a scare tactic when you're in the car with them. Especially, like I said, had an argument with a scarecrow, and all of a sudden he takes off, starts speeding. They don't care about putting your life at risk. They don't care about putting other people's life at risk. They will care a lot when they get sentenced by the judge, and they will never see daylight again. And if they do, it's for an hour a day. Okay, in the prison courtyard. For 1 hour. That's what you get per day. They will care about that. When you know someone's that erratic with their vehicle, which is like basically a missile, a high-speed missile, don't you dare get in a vehicle with them. And if they drive like that with you in the car, just to just see you get stressed out, you need to get out and get an Uber. If you're in the middle of no man's land, you let them drop you off to where your car's at or drop you off at your house or whatever, and you never get in another car with them again because they are going to go to prison one day. They will go to prison one day for their reckless driving, and they will never drive again. So they're not only going to serve a life sentence, they're going to get their license taken away permanently, which they won't need anyway because they'll be in prison. So yeah, erratic driving. That's something nobody talks about online. I've not come across it, but that's something that you need to pay attention to. They have a very small attention span, so they'll start driving like a lunatic because they're bored or because they're trying to intimidate you. You don't need to put up with that. Get rid of them fast. Okay? Before you get married and have 5 kids with them and a dog, and you're both, are invested in the family business and everything else. No, 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 no. We're not going that deep because you act like a fool right out the gate. So, we're not going that deep. All right. Y'all take care. Much love. Bye.